Hey everyone, this is Chad. Thanks for coming to Arctic Cord Wargaming. Today I matched me Jeff and Jesse. Jeff brought his Crimson Fists and Jesse brought the Space Puppies. But before we get into this, if you could like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, join the Horde, and now stay tuned for the show, folks. Here we go. Alright, so we're rolling for the scenario. We got
Battle line. Mission briefing. Two armies approach the same battlefield, determined to capture the vital strategic ground that separates their battle lines, and if possible, strike deep into the enemy territory to deal the foe a devastating blow. Primary objectives. Victory points are awarded for controlling objective markers as follows. Taken hold. Progressive objective. Several strategic locations have been identified in your vicinity. You are ordered to assault these positions and hold them at any cost. At the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they set aside, for a maximum of 15 victory points. They control 1 or more objective markers. They control 2 or more objective markers. They control more objective markers than their opponents control. The primary objective cannot be scored in the first battle round. In the 5th battle round, the player who has the second turn does not score any victory points at the end of their command phase, instead at the end of their turn. They score 5 victory points for each of the above conditions that is satisfied for a maximum of 15 victory points. Secondary objectives. In this missions, when the players are selecting their secondary objectives, they can, if they wish, choose one of them from the vital ground see below. Progressive objective. At the end of your command phase, you score 3 victory points if you control the objective marker in your opponent's deployment zone, and score 2 victory points for each objective marker that you control that is not in either of the player's deployment zones, for a maximum of 7 victory points. The secondary objective cannot be scored in the first battle round.
that is on page
Still 44.
of
The chapter approved Grand Tournament Packet 2021. Gotta do it again. I'm good with that.
rolling for turn. So whose dice is whose?
I'm
too quick.
I got a 5, so I'm gonna take that first turn.
Alright then.
So Space Wolves are go first. Well, today I'm playing Space Wolves. So let's go over my army. In here I got 1 repulsor with a Las Talon, Twin Link Las Cannon, 2 Frag Storm Launchers, and then 1 Onslaught Gatling Cannon, and an Icarus Missile Pod. And in that, with deployment, I have my captain and then 1 unit of 3 Blade Guard vets, and the sergeant does have the Volkite pistol, or Neo Volkite pistol. Unit of intercessors, no upgrades. Librarian, or a Rune Priest, with Smite, Murderous Hurricane, and Instincts Awoken. And then I got a unit of Eradicators with the heavy melta guns, or melta rifles. And then I have my Chaplain, or Wolf Priest, and he is upgraded to a Master of Sanctity. So he has the Recitation of Focus and Catechism of Fire for his 2 extra prayers that he has. Another unit of Intercessors. I got a unit of Intercessors with a Power Fist. I know it has a Thunder Hammer, but I'm running a Power Fist today. And then I got another Repulsor, and it has the same equipment as this one. I got a unit of Intercessors over here, and they have the, what is the assault version of the bolt rifle?
The Assault Bolt.
The assault bolter. There we go. That's what they got. And I got 3 units over here. So these 3 units are in reserve, and they will be coming onto the board via the stratagem Cunning of the Wolf. So I got a Blade Guard vet unit. Sergeant does have a Neo Volkite pistol. And then another unit of Assault Intercessors, and he does have a Power Fist, as you can see. And then my Blade Guard Ancient with him. My secondary objectives are Warrior's Medal, Codex Warfare, and Shock Tactics. This is a 2,000 point list.
Today we've got 2,000 points of Crimson Fist, 2,000 points on the dot. Of course, Pedro Cantor is leading his brothers into battle. We've got a chaplain over here, which I've upgraded to a Master of Sanctity. He's got Cataclysm of Fire and Restitution of Focus. A 6-man Aggressor squad, 2 10-man Inceptor squads. This squad with the Stalker bolters, that one with the standard rifle bolter. 2 squads of Suppressors. Devastator squad with 4 heavy bolters. An Eradicator squad, or Eliminator squad. The one with the sniper rifles, they need to stop lighting everything with the letter E or I. A Redemptor Dreadnought back here. 2 Infiltrator squads, infiltrating. And then I have the Inceptor squad currently hanging out in reserve to deep strike in later and hopefully rain death and destruction upon the space puppies.
What are your secondaries?
Codex Warfare, Vital Ground, and Grind Them Down.
I got first turn. I moved a couple units forward.
All your units forward?
Yep. Yeah, they did move. But the Eradicators didn't move. They kind of stayed there so they could get their 6 shots off. Eradicators almost killed a unit of Infiltrators, but a Repulsor finished them off. And I just kind of shot a little bit everywhere. Tried to take out some Aggressors, but only caused 1 wound, so that was difficult.
Which ones?
Them right there. So.
Now what happened with these duders?
They got taken out, or 4 of them dropped because of the repulsor.
Yep. So.
Okay, Crimson Fists, turn 1. Here we go.
So, Crimson Fist round 1, we shot the heck out of a repulsor, did a total of 12 wounds to it, did 2 wounds to the other one. And then we've got a Intercessor squad where I managed to take down 3 guys. Unfortunately, I did not manage to score any of what I would want in regards to victory points. So, I did not kill a unit. I did not do what I wanted to do. So, yay, we're in the hole.
So that one's down
2.
2.
That one's down 12.
And this
That's
one's
4
down
wounds
12.
left to go.
Okay. Alright, let's go on to Space Wolves, turn 2.
So it's the end of my turn 2. I got some shooting off and I was able to take out 5 of the 6 aggressors. The last one failed his morale phase and decided to run. And then I whittled down the Dreadnought over there. So
He has 1 wound left.
1 wound left. And then since I used the Cunning of the Wolf, I was able to bring 3 units in on that back table edge. And I got some charges off, so I got some guys in close combat. Currently holding on the fort pretty well. So
I've currently scored 0 victory points, and you are at over...
I'm at 11 victory points right now.
I would say more than that.
Oh,
I would
wait.
say 21.
21, yes, you are right. Yep.
So what happened to those guys over here?
They died in close combat.
Okay.
40k seems a lot more fast-paced, doesn't it?
It really isn't. It just, everything happens in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay,
So Crimson Fists, turn 2, here we go.
End of Crimson Fist, round 2. Not as much happened as I was hoping for. We managed to kill 4 of his intercessors over there. We took out the 5-man squad over there in the back with the drop-in of the intercessor, or whatever unit that is.
Assault intercessor. Oh, inceptors.
Inceptors, that's it. Close combat assumed. I charged in with my chaplain, which got killed in close combat before he could do anything. And at this point in time...
You want to explain why, though? Because that was actually a weird stratagem.
Sure, yeah. So basically, Space Wolves, all their individual units count as characters. And then they have a nifty little stratagem that allows the models to...
Perform a 6-inch heroic intervention.
So they managed to get in there and thwack them, but good. Before, and unfortunately, when I did swing with my chaplain, I completely whiffed. So at this point in time, he did not manage to do anything that I needed him to do. He did manage to make his morale check with the one last guy standing over there, so he's still holding the objective. So at this point in time, he's holding. He's going to score 15 victory points in his next turn during his command phase.
10. I only have 2. Or
But
does
you're
that
holding
count?
more than me.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, it's hold 1, hold 2, hold more, and then hold more than your opponent.
Gotcha. Good game.
Good game, sir.
I had a lot of fun.
I did as well. I learned a lot about Space Wolves. I've never played against them before. Because I forgot my codex.
Yeah, but the problem, well, the other thing that I'm a little frustrated is that they don't have everything that's in the codex in there.
Oh, that's annoying.
Which they don't have those secondary objectives in there,
Oh, well, that's just not
which
cool.
doesn't make a lot of sense, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had fun. It was a good game. I would say after your first turn of shooting, I felt like I was gonna have to. It was gonna be an uphill battle, but
I mean, I thought at the end of my first turn that we were pretty even, and I thought I had another round before close combat was going to hit.
yeah,
Because that's normally what I expect. Is turn 3, that's when close combat starts like really going into effect. I really enjoyed the fact that you were running the double tanks over there. I just did not have enough output to be able to take them all out. And the way the terrain had set up, I wasn't able to bring both of my suppressor squads against one of the tanks.
yeah.
And if that had done that, I would have gotten one take out, and that would have slowed up your charge on that side of the flank, which would have helped me out a little bit.
Well, and the disembarkation rules are a little bit different than they used to be because it happens at the beginning of the movement phase. So that means you have to disembark before the tank moves.
Yeah. And that gives you an additional 3-inch move on top of your normal move, and then you get an assault move on top of that. And because of the fact that you're Space Wolves, you still get to charge.
Yeah.
Which is
no. The only reason I was able to advance and charge is because that was my Warlord trait.
Oh, okay, sure.
Space Wolves, all they get is the +1 to hit when they charge, and they all count as characters when heroic intervention comes into play.
Which is just awesome.
So.
Yeah, I mean, I think Crimson Fists may very well are going to need some reworking if I'm going to be running them in 9th edition.
I think what you should be doing, instead of running your 10-man squads that you had for your intercessors, you should be doing the 5-man squads.
Okay.
Because then your chapter tactic also takes into place in close combat because you're going to be either equal or less than your opponent.
Oh, it has to be 5 or more.
Oh, well, still,
Yeah.
most likely you're going to have less models in close combat than your opponent unless you're going up against Space Marines again.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Next time, Tyranids.
that'll be fun. I was actually hoping to play Tyranids today, but I'm fine with everything. So, because I was actually thinking of doing tier, like, since they hinted at the new codex, maybe picking them up here eventually.
Well, it's
But
supposed to drop by the end of the year, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
The Tyranids may actually be next. Or,
the next Xenos book
yeah,
for sure.
Exactly, which would be awesome.
Yeah.
Of course, that probably means all the models I have are no longer worthwhile, but that's just how GW work.
That's how. You just gotta wait till the book comes out, figure out what the meta is, and then get those models kind of thing.
Yeah.
I really hope that they come out with some new Gaunt models.
That's all you have to do? You just wait till the book comes out and buy those models? Oh, man, I've been doing it wrong
wait
all
till
along.
the FAQ comes out first, because, you know.
Well, then by that point, everything's sold out, and you have to pay an arm and a leg in eBay to get everything, which is unfortunate.
That
but
is unfortunate. GW really needs to get a control on their supply and demand.
Well, with COVID going on, it's kind of out of the question. Because over at the UK, aren't they still? They're like half-staffed, basically.
I don't know.
Okay. I don't know. But
Cool.
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I would be happy to do it again sometime.
Yeah.
Certainly not next. But since it's already 12:50 and I have to be back here by 2:30, so.
Alright. Like, share, subscribe, join the Horde, and we will see you in the next one.